it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will put total leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games, people run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And his throw is incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup, so which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Feeling some heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the counter. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, apparently.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a
got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooner.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the
extra point is blocked. And they were able to corral it and limit the damage after the block. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Get it out on the screen. Great move there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown Sooners! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Fair catch, called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna take a shot. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 27, Texas 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big pack. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. They're working that left side. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
It's first and 10 from the 31. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes their quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Cricket.
On the ground, it's Barnes. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Belly stunner. Cut it.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Only 7 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Arnold. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
42 Spider.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Yankee blue.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Blue. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for the score. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Turns it on at midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, 37, Texas, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's right on target. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And more Young. He is smashing people. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Sooners are in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Floats it out in space. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is running away with this one right now, and you just know Cavman is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. To throw, it's Ewers. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That last completion sets him up on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's back to throw on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pumps it downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And oh man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
First down here for the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Ewers. They're trying to get to him. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the golden hat, and Oklahoma will be wearing it. That's it for the latest edition of the Red River Rivalry. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and our entire team, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye and so long. That'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.